I'm so excited to be joined by Bill Hader, Sarah Goldberg, Henry Winkler, Robert Wisdom, Anthony Carrigan, and Stephen Root, who star in the final season of Barry, airing now on HBO.
You're irredeemable. Hank, this is your chance.
So I'm going to ask you 5 questions. For question number 1, you'll give me 1 answer. Question number 2, you'll give me 2 answers, and so on and so forth. Are you ready to get started?
Yes, you got it.
Sounds good to me.
As we head into the last season of Barry, what is one unexpected way you've seen your character evolve over the last 4 seasons?
I thought, this might sound weird, I thought he was a little smarter than he ended up being. I thought he would be smarter, but he's not.
I think the biggest surprise is her making a choice that isn't a selfish one. No spoilers.
At first, like, Hank is this kind of like sweet, lovable, naive, kind of foolish guy who just happens to be a Chechen mobster. And now up in this 4th season, we're gonna see even more of Hank, and in a way that I think is gonna surprise a lot of people.
I started in one place. I started to ascend into a different, better person, and I devolved.
I started as an intense person, and I remain an intense person.
For all the Barry fans out there, myself included, we want to go behind the scenes. When you all look back on your time on Barry, what are 2 memorable days or moments on set that you'll never forget?
I think back in season 1 when we were all doing the Shakespeare pieces, because we had the most talented group of actors, and honestly, you could do an outtake episode of that episode that would rival the one that aired. Every single one performed a full Shakespeare piece and in a comical style. I've never laughed so hard in my life.
Being chained to a radiator in a Bolivian basement, and then having Bill sitting across from me telling me which way the panther is gonna, eat me, and that as an exercise as an actor. So this whole show has kind of run the gamut in terms of the challenges but rewards that have been presented.
Playing a complicated and sometimes bad guy can seem like a lot of fun, but I'd love to know, what are 3 life experiences that you drew on to bring your character to life?
Well, there's definitely been moments in the show where the character's gotten panicked and had like a panic attack, and I've definitely felt that before. When I was on Saturday Night Live, I would get panic attacks pretty frequently, and so that's one. Yeah, where Barry has a panic attack, and you go, oh, I know exactly what that feels like.
One thing about acting is we never think of ourselves as good or bad. My daughter gets killed in a comedy. Whoa, what do we do with that? So you don't go out and try to make it funny. You bring out things in this character that heighten everything. And I think I just heightened fear and uncontrollable events to such a level that everybody was just scared when I walked in a room.
I took all the acting teachers I ever knew and I put them into this character. I took my imagination of what it would be like to teach. So I took that and put that all in, and being lost a little bit. Earlier in my life, I was lost. I was not as authentic as I wanted to be, and I took that with me.
After 4 seasons, as a viewer, what 4 scenes or episodes will go down as quintessential Barry?
I'd say the pilot episode, the original episode, is an incredible episode of TV. It really sets the unique tone of the show, and it's a real kind of standalone piece.
Maybe it's the middle of season 2. Barry thinks he's about to be arrested by a policeman, and the policeman says, all right, so if you kill my wife, I'll let you go. And he goes, what? I think that's quintessential Barry.
Ronnie Lilly, the one with the karate dude and his daughter, that standalone episode I think is like one of the best episodes of television. Also the motorcycle chase, oh my god, like there's just a wealth of scenes that just I think have changed the game in television.
And finally, give us 5 words to describe the 4th and final season of Barry.
Scary.
Heartbreaking.
Gut punch. I guess that's 2 words.
Astonishing.
What you see is not what you get.
Everything okay, mi amor?
Yeah, everything's gonna be great.
You better run.
Thank you all so much for joining me today. Everyone, be sure to watch the final season of Barry, airing Sundays on HBO.